What up, boys? It's your man, Mr. Tipsy ADC, coming out with another video, and right now I'm not gonna do the fuck you, man, because really, what time is it at night right now? It's almost 5 a.m. So I'm not gonna say it too loud. Anyways, guys, basically what I'm talking about here is I'm exposing a YouTuber right now, and I'm a big HCS server, their staff team, which they really need to think about and fire this staff member. And I'm gonna be investigating this more, which staff member it was. So we're not so sure, but I'm pretty sure it was. We have a good idea about it, but we're not gonna make any accusations until we have the full amount of evidence and proof against that staff member. But anyways, guys, if you play HCF, no, what is it, Viper HCF, this probably can concern them. Well, this is concerning them, and this is also concerning another toxic fuck that most of you know for being toxic. And his name is, of course, Finup, the one that got blacklisted from minus Q for ddosing and shit talking. So basically, alright, let me just start from the first part, like how I met Finup, how I got into contact with him, and how this is concerning him, or how he came into this process. So basically, how I got with Finup is, if you all know my old server, Godly Realms, it's called Holy MC at the moment, but it was before called Godly Realms, and I reached out to him on Twitter to see if he can do advertisement for my server. As most of you probably, if you watch his channel, you remember that hype video that he posted. I think it was about 3-4 weeks ago. I don't think it's still on his channel. If it's still on his channel, I'll go back and check. But he did this hype video, and he was talking about how it's not paid advertisement, which it was paid advertisement. And he pretty much overcharged me for advertisement, charged me like $100 for that, and we made. I didn't have the full $100 at the time, right? So I made a deal with him. I was like, all right, this is what I can do, because I didn't have the full amount of money, since like I was almost getting more YouTubers. And I'm not gonna lie, I was in debt with a few YouTubers that I couldn't pay them off, because I thought like I had like a really good like player base on my server that I was gonna get, but something really messed up. So I'm not gonna lie, I do owe some YouTubers like DJ Threat, Enemies, always, etc. And I do feel bad for that. Feel bad for having to be in debt with those YouTubers, and it's really not something that I want to happen. And that reputation as a owner of a server, to be in debt with YouTubers, but that's what happened because of a mess up. And we had to reset and lost most of our player base and gave us a bad reputation. But anyways, about that, so I contacted FinUp, right? And I told him I didn't have the full amount, so I paid him 50. We made a deal that I'll pay him 50 now, or at the time I was gonna pay him 50, and then when the server comes up, when donations start coming in, I'll pay him the rest of the 50, the first person to pay. And so I paid him the 50, and then on the day of the server, there was a mess up when one of our developers did something wrong with the essentials, and then like we had to reset the server, and there was just like a big problem. So I didn't get any donations from that because of those big problems. So I was gonna revamp it, and then I closed the server for a week, and I revamped in the week, and then we still didn't get that much donations. And I told him about it. I was explaining my situation, and something that I couldn't pay. I'm sorry about that. Um, that he needs to give me some time, and I won't lie. I didn't pay him for a while, and I still didn't pay. I'm definitely not gonna pay him now, since because of what he's done. He's basically threatened me and my server to shut me down. Well, not shut me down, hit me off, and hack me, because he did. What was I gonna say? Sorry, I was about to sneeze. That he was trying to hack my Skype. That's what I thought at first. That's when he said, all right, all the proof of the messages will be in the description, so you can see all the text messages that we went through. So I thought this morning, I think it was around 11 or 12. He said that I was giving people out his IP. I was like, what are you talking about? And he sent a message from somebody saying, oh, you still have my IP. I'm like, okay. I was realizing, I was thinking about how did he even get that message, and I realized because he hacked my friend's, one of my developers co-owner Skype. And I was like, okay, so now he's hacking Skypes. And then I thought about it more, and like we were investigating it more, and we realized he was never hacked at all, but he was in connection with a staff member from Viper HCF when he was screen sharing one of the co-members, Anodizing. When he was screen sharing them, he was recording it, and he took screenshots and recordings of the messages the messages that were on his screen on his Skype. So, oh my god, sorry about that. So tired. So when they got the messages, they basically screenshot it and showed Finup, and they basically doxed my co-owner, and then they called his house, and they said, oh, blah blah blah, hashtag Finup train, and that's their worst nightmare and crap like that. And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be targeted next, but like at least I know who's targeting me, and I know it's that toxic fuck Finup. So and he's been known for this before, for DDoSing, being toxic and all that stuff, because he's been blacklisted for that before. I'm pretty sure he was blacklisted 2 times on Mine HQ and on Arcane. No, I don't think Arcane, but I think he was blacklisted 2 times on Mine HQ for DDoSing with a $2 booter and all that stuff. And he has tried to hit off my server before. He as soon as he sent the message directly threatening to hit off my server, that we've got a DDoS attack with our hosting, that it contacted us about that it was being attacked, and then it prevented the attack because it was like such a horrible booter. So yeah, so we handled that. We like protected us a little bit more, and then we realized like he's actually trying to like shut us down and stuff, DDoSing us and threatening us, doxing us, doing all he can to get back at us for a mere $50. I understand $50 is a lot of money for like probably like a little kid. Like I don't even know. I think he's like 14, 15. He's ugly as fuck, but it's just like I feel bad for the kid, honestly. Like I honestly did feel bad for him, because I thought like I know when he was quitting YouTube because he had so much bad energy, and like a lot of people didn't like him, they disrespected him, but now I honestly understand why they disrespect him and why nobody likes him, because of stuff like this. He's toxic as hell. And I didn't see it at first, you know. I was like, no, I don't think he's toxic. Just give him a break, you know. I think like he's probably a good guy. He's a good YouTuber. But I like when it came in my situation, I like started to realize more. Oh, he is a toxic fuck. Like, who is this kid? So yeah, I started investigating more and realized what he was doing, and then so I don't know if I'm gonna be playing Viper anymore, because I don't want to be screen shared by staff teams, since they can like they're screenshotting and recording messages and sending them to him, or they might be doing this for other YouTubers or other people that probably I don't even know if it's paid or it's just friends, because they said they called him up and said hashtag Finup train, my co-owner, my developer. So I don't know what to do at this point, because like you can't even trust a big server staff team, you know. Like Viper HEF, I thought that was like a really trusted server. Like they'll screen share me, nothing will go wrong, because I had good experience with Viper, so I didn't think anything of it. But now I'm having second thoughts of joining that server again, of getting screen shared by the staff. Like I don't want to show them my Skype at all or anything, or any messages, because they're obviously like like what is it, like they're showing it off to other people so they can like get back at you or something, you know. So I don't want to have any more contact with Finup or Viper HEF, any association, because they're both untrustworthy. I already knew this about Finup, honestly, that he was untrustworthy. So just gonna show all the proof in there, how he's tried to threaten to DDoS my server, like hit me off, dox me, hack me. It's just all in the description, all the Twitter messages. So I'll be showing that right now and everything. Alright guys, so that's about it. That's all I really want to show you guys and tell you guys, and my experience with Finup and Viper HCF, and it's just a really bad experience. And if you guys don't believe me, I'll try to show as much evidence as I can. And I'm just asking you guys, like, you know, Finup is a toxic person, you know, and he's had a reputation for DDoSing and all this other stuff. So just think about it, see the evidence, and then you'll see that I'm not lying and I'm telling the truth. Alright guys, have a nice day.